Yo. This is the Playoffs of Life podcast with your boy, Adrian Hatcher. Y'all know what we do on this pod. This is the pod where we talk about basketball, lifestyle, and finances in that order. But most of the time, we just go off the top. I got a special guest for y'all. I told y'all last episode, I was bringing somebody, a good friend of mine, to talk on the pod and to share his life experiences. But not only share his life experiences, but share some of his music that he got going on right now. And that's my boy, Cino AP. Let him know who you is, Cino.
Man, what up? What's good, Adrian? Glad to be on the show with you, bro.
What's up, man? It's good to see you, man. That's the one thing. I wanted like one person that was gonna come on the pod. I wanted that person to like just have like a good backstory about them, because everybody got a story, but you really got things going on right now. Like you got a trailer that's just dropped. I'm just gonna put your trailer in it real quick. Timberland Boot Flow. If you're looking in the main video, you can actually see an image of his trailer right there. If you want to check it out, you can go to youtube.com, type in Timberland Boot Flow. I'll put the information in the link. Check out the trailer, drop a like, comment, anything. But Cino, how you feel about this trailer you dropped, man?
Well, man, this is my first video ever, bro. I've been doing music a long time, and some things finally came into play for me to go ahead and shoot this video. Man, the trailer, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, but wait till y'all see the video, bro. The video is gonna really capture some of my thoughts, my thought processing as far as how, my music and my vision of my music goes. Y'all are gonna get to see that firsthand, bro.
Facts. When are you dropping the video? Like the full video?
Oh, I'm trying to surprise everybody. I want to just, I'll tell you though, man. At least before the end of May. Before the end of May.
Oh,
the video is ready and everything, bro. The video is ready and everything, bro. It's just, I'm a perfectionist, so I had to call up some other people to get some more stuff done to the video, man. I had to.
Nah, I get it. And I mean,
extra money.
I don't know nothing about the business, but like, it sounds like you had everything like going for you. It sounds like once you got the trailer going, because you dropped it pretty early. Like, I think you dropped it about 2 weeks ago, right? Was it 2 or one week ago?
Yep.
Yeah. So once you dropped the trailer,
it's going on 2.
Going on 2?
Yep.
And once you dropped it, man, I was really like, I loved the video, man. I was really going for you, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I caught it on Facebook because, I think a coworker of mine dropped it on Facebook, and just knowing you a rapper, man, I checked it out and I was already like feeling it from the first verse. And I told you before we even started the pod that I had a favorite part in it, bro. And that had me hyped for the whole video since I saw it, man.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm like I said, man, I'm glad to be on your show, bro, doing this and talking about it. Because that, again, man, I do this not only for myself, but for my peers, for my, my social group, my community. And just to hear, a young man of your caliber, somebody I know is an intellectual, smart brother, got things going for himself, man, to have gained a fan out of you, bro, that's pretty dope for me, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, you trust me, man. You don't understand, like, the opportunity you giving me right now and the opportunity I'm giving you, 2 different courses, bro, because, me was starting the pod and everything. It was a dream of mine, but with you rapping, I mean, how long you been rapping, man? Like, when did this dream for you really start, that you wanted to start rapping, like taking it serious?
So I have been actually recording since 16. I will say since 14 though, I've actually been like writing bars, like writing lines and stuff, and freestyling or whatever. But I really, really took it serious after 2016. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta for audio engineering in 2014. till 2016. That's another story in itself of how I even came back to Augusta. But yeah, man. So I like by. All right, well. So, like I said, 2014, I went to Art Institute of Atlanta, the Dunwoody campus, and I was kind of forced to come back home in 2016 because I got in some legal trouble up there in Atlanta that didn't have shit to do with me, but I still got in trouble because somebody else got in trouble. So, long story short, man, 2016, I touched back down in Augusta, and I am one of those people who doesn't really do social groups. Like, I don't socialize a lot. I don't know. I hang out, but it got to be with people that like are doing something with their life. So when I came home, none of my old friends were doing shit with their life. They were still doing the same stuff from back in 2013 when I left Augusta. So when I came home, I had a new focus. I made my circle even smaller than it already was, and I just cracked down on myself and did an album. I did my first album in 2016. So I was proud of myself, bro. I came home and just smashed it. Like nobody's probably heard the album though. I mean, you probably heard a couple songs. Some of these people that'll see my pod or see your pod have probably heard a couple of my music, but you know, they have plenty of time to listen to the old stuff now that they see the new me.
And I mean, hey man, it sounds like you've had, like you said, you had this dream for such a long time, and you stayed motivated. Like you didn't let whatever situation that you were put in like hinder you from doing what you wanted to do, man. And I really got like good questions for you today on this pod, man, just like concerning your music. And then, you know, we're kind of going to jump from how the music affected you to, I know you a family man, a father. We're going to hit that up, you know, and hopefully like as the conversation goes, we get to know more about the real Cino AP, you know?
Yes, sir. Hey man, we can get to know some more about you too, Adrian.
Yeah, we gonna find out, bro, because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm a rap fan. I don't know if I ever told you, but my favorite rapper is J. Cole. So, like, I got a concert that actually that I was trying to go to, like, you know, later this year. But of course, with the coronavirus happening, that concert got canceled. You know, they pushed that thing like all the way to like July. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I think they pushed it to like August, you know, because they dropped a little knowledge on us. They said, hey, either you can get a refund or, you know, or you can go to this show in August. And I wasn't going to pass an opportunity to go see Jay. Like that's a dream of mine, man.
Word, bro. That's dope, man. I know J. Cole has always been one of my, I would say, top artists to compete with. Like, as far as trying to keep up with somebody in the industry, J. Cole is probably one of the dudes that I'm like, yo, I gotta model some of my career in a way, even in my lyrics after this dude, man. So that's awesome, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, that's one of your favorite artists or your favorite artist, because he definitely had an influence in my career as an artist, especially around 2010 when he first dropped the warm up. That was, bro, I was on the warm up like fiends on crack, bro. So definitely, man. Hey, bro, I hope you get to go see him. I hope that works out for you, bro.
Yeah, man, I really hope it happens too, man. My love for J. Cole has, like, every single year since I was like 18, it's just been like going up and up and up and up. Because, you know, that's like an artist of like this generation that inspires me, but probably an artist the last generation that inspired me. Quick story real quick. My ex-girlfriend, when we was like really serious, man, she was like a big Tupac fan. And she played Tupac for me. Sure. And I'm like the type of guy that like, okay, if you play an artist for me, you know, and I'm you know, I'm trying to spit game, you know, I'm trying to keep the relationship going strong, you know. I like to get interested in what they get interested in. So I started playing Tupac, right, you know, off Spotify in my car, like looping it, all the songs, every album, you know, all the collaboration, man. And bro, when I tell you he opens your mind, to me he was just like he was like a J. Cole, like he was the beginning. Like he's somebody that inspired J. Cole to do music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listening to his type of music. So that was like the artist of a past generation that just kind of like I could feel that music inside J. Cole's music. Because when he talk about the real, talk about the struggle, talk about how it is to live a life of not having everything you need in life, you know, like really struggling to make it and to make dreams come true, you know. And bro, I don't know about you, but man, that's like my favorite artist from the past and future generation. But how about yours? What's your favorite artist from like way back in the day and currently?
Well, I would say Pac. All right, let's put it like this. You know how there's these rivals like Pac and Biggie, then you got Yeezy and Gucci Mane.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just give it to you like that. Out of the old school, I'm gonna say Pac. I listen to more Pac than I did Biggie. And he had somewhat of an influence on my love life as well, bro. One of my favorite tracks from Pac was What You Won't Do for Love. That was one of my favorite tracks, bro. Like to this day, I can be anywhere, and if that comes on, we gotta stop whatever we're doing and we gotta jam out for a second, bro. That was one of my favorite tracks from Pac. What You Won't Do for Love. I really related to that in my adolescent. You know, like you said, like you was with your girl, man, and she was a Pac fan. Hey, that was one of my songs I would play for one of my girls if I was in trouble or something, bro. Like, so yeah, definitely Pac. But then moving forward, DMX. When I was like 8 or 9 years old, bro, I had the DMX. It's dark or it's hot and hell. It's dark and hell is hot. That's what it was called.
I know. I got you.
Yeah, I had that album when I was like 8 or 9 years old. What the fuck was I doing with it? Don't know, but I had it, and that shit put a whole different mentality in me as a kid, even, bro. And so yeah, DMX was definitely one of my top guys that I listened to back in the day. And even to this day, I still crank up some of his old shit. But then moving forward, I'm gonna have to say Yeezy. Yeezy played a role in my life from when I was 15 till I was like 22. That's it. I was Yeezy hardcore fan, bro. And I fought with Gucci Mane, but for the life I was living back then, bro, at that age, bro, like I was in the streets back then, bro. From about 16 to 22, like I was fucking gone. Let's just put it like that. like the man that I am now talking to you, bro. I don't know, man. I'm just thankful for I'm thankful for growth, bro. I'm very thankful for growth, bro. And Yeezy is an artist who was about growth as well, as you can see now in the business he handles, you know, I think he has the Avion liquor or something. Yeah, like, bro, like, come on, man. Dude went from like here to like here, like, you know what I mean? And just watching like people like that, bro, has always inspired me for real, to become like this entity instead of just an artist. You know what I mean? Like being a good father, even as a young man. Like I've been a pop since I was 15. My oldest son is about to be 15, so that lets you know how old I am on the low, but we gonna tell everybody. So yeah, man, like watching artists like that, bro, like more so than just the message in their music. And like I said, that's my 3 favorite right there, bro. Pac, DMX, Yeezy. Those are my favorites. But just listening to their messages and then watching like their interviews and listening to them and seeing what they're going through in life as men, especially as I got older and went back, bro, it's like these are people who normal society might label as villains or or the bad guy, you know what I'm saying, just from their music. And you know, niggas get indicted all the time off their music and the shit that they talk in their music. But you got to look at the scope of things. It is a music, and art imitates life. So therefore, as an artist, if I'm giving you my life through words, through lyrics, through beats, then, you know, and I'm making money and I'm helping my community off of the money I'm making for this, then who's the villain here? Who's you know what I'm saying? Who's to say who's who at this point and all that? You know, like, I don't know. It's just, I know I'm getting a little deep, but this is a conversation that I've been wanting to have for a minute. So it's like, I'm glad I have somebody to talk to about it. It's like, I know for myself as an artist, bro, that and I know I'm going on a long time, but I know for myself that as an artist, bro, I had to model my life after certain other artists in order to become the artist that I want to be. You know, you know, I don't know, man. I just I had to go deep on that one, bro, because like I said, it's a lot of shit that I've been wanting to talk about, and I'm glad that this is the platform that I have available, man, through you to talk about it, bro. So,
hey, no, man, share all of it, bro. That's what we here for the pod, man. We here to talk. That's all we gonna be doing for the next few minutes, man. We about to drop knowledge, bro, and that's really what we want on this pod, man. Because one thing I wanted to do on this pod is keep real stories from real people, because I think no person is boring. You know, I say it on the pod on previous episodes. Everybody got a story. They may not seem like the most exciting person, but the way their life has like transpired, you can't tell me they ain't got a story to tell you. You just gotta listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And for you, it sounds like your life really like influenced the music you got going. So let's get like right into that, man. You got a trailer that just dropped for the music. Timberland Boot Flow is the name of that music, bro. I just wanted to know, man, like what why that name? That's one thing I was wondering, bro. I'm looking at it, I'm like, Timberland Boot Flow, and I'm gonna drop like a little thing in there for you. You invited me out to this video, and I missed an opportunity to go be in this video, bro, because after seeing it, it had me feeling some type of way, man. I was like, this was something I could tell my kids maybe in the future. You know, I was part of Timberland Boot Flow, and maybe they not, you know, when I got kids, I may be too old. They may think that shit lame, but I'm just saying. Like, Daddy, you was part of Timberland Boot Flow? Yeah, I was part of that. Watch the video. Tell me what y'all think, man. You know, but like, what inspired that name, man? What gave you Timberland Boot Flow as a platform, a foundation?
So pretty much, I was at home listening to some beats. I had set up a session with my engineer at the time, the engineer that I was using at the time, and he told me that I had about an hour to get there. I was like, cool. So right then I started listening to some beats. I found the beat for that particular song, and I started writing to it. Maybe 45 minutes later, I left, went to the studio, dropped it, had no idea what I was gonna call the shit. But I so happened to have my Timberland boots on at the time. And I couldn't think of nothing else to name it, bro. Like, he even asked me, like, what do you want, like, the last words that I say on the song is, no more staying safe out here, my niggas deadly. That's the last lyrics to the song. So he ended up naming it No More Staying Safe when he sent it to me in my email. And I was like, nah, I don't like that. So I was like, Timberland Boot Flow, fuck it. I was in my Timberland boots at the time. And
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I expected like a little bit deeper of a story.
That's it, man. It's
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, me with my imagination, man, I thought like you done been through life, you know what I'm saying? Like you done got evicted from like some apartment one day in your life, and all you had was Timberlands on. I didn't know what to think. I was like, I know my nigga got something going on. I was like, this title is deep. Like, this gonna hit me every time I hear it. Timberland Boot Flow. Damn.
Nah, son, nah. So, all right. I'm gonna put it to you like this. You mentioned, you know what I'm saying, the track having something to do with, you know, maybe a nigga got evicted and all I had was Tim Boot. So, not actually the pair of Timberland boots that I have in the video, bro, are the first pair of Timberlands that I have purchased and owned myself, right?
Oh, fact.
Ever. I've been a fan of Timberlands for a long fucking time, but never owned a pair of boots. So, in a part of the song, I don't know if you heard the whole track, but in a part of the song, I said, from the dirty, my shoes had them holes in the front. And it flashes to me having these Nikes on, these Huaraches actually, that were busted the fuck up. Like, so when I said from the dirty, my shoes had them holes in the front, that's kind of like, you know, a metaphor of course, where I'm from the dirty South. And you know what I'm saying that I came from them situations, them circumstances where shit, I was fucked up. Yes, I have been evicted. Thank God I just paid my eviction off though. Like, so my credit is getting right? But yeah, so that's some real shit though. That I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that shit can be a representation of the struggle. Timberland boots, damn right. Man. I need them to sponsor me now. Damn it.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. If this music pop off like I think it's supposed to, yeah, you can drop that. Be like, hey, Timberland, I need a sponsor real quick. I just made y'all money. I wasn't even trying to. Like, how much? I don't even know how much are Timberlands. Like, how much are they?
You gonna spend no less than 100 at least, and anything up from there. I'd say between 100 and 250, just depending on what style of boot. You know.
Thanks.
I spent about 150 on the ones I got in the video and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 150. So not bad.
Nah,
not good either. Shit.
I mean, hey, bro, you just talking about Yeezy, man. We already know the amount of money you pay on some sneakers like that. At least with Timberlands, you can do whatever you want in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Timberlands are pretty universal. With Yeezys, you got to have a certain style to rock them shits already. Fact. You got to be a certain nigga with a certain style. Anybody can't even put on no fucking Yeezys. But I see niggas with Yeezys on like it's fashion. And I be thinking, to be honest with you, there's no way this many niggas that look like these niggas wearing Yeezys can afford to wear these Yeezys. These are bootlegs. But I don't check niggas. I don't walk up and just check a nigga and then, but I be like, bro, no way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no way, bro. It's a lot of niggas out here rocking Yeezys, bro. But you know, hey, I can't judge them like that.
You don't wanna put them on the spot right now. This ain't the time, right?
Nah, this ain't the time, bro. It's just like, you know, I know from me being a guy that's been fashionable since high school, I'd say at least. Like, it has some fashion sense, bro. Like, I know it, you know what I'm saying? I can just look at shit, bro, and be like, okay, that and that don't go together. And if that nigga want me to believe that them are some Balenciagas, he gonna have to go back in the house and get his best fucking outfit. Cause this shit, I just don't know, bro. I look at shit differently when it comes to fashion, bro. Because one thing for sure, bro. I don't know. I don't. If you notice in my video, bro, when you see the video, bro, I have like 3 or 4 different outfits and some shit like that, and it's because, like, I don't know, bro. Niggas these days are just switching up too much for me, bro, to go with this trend and this wave of rocking these designer brands and shit, bro. So it's like when I look at it in the first place, bro, I'm just questioning the person behind rocking that shit. What's the mentality? What's the thought process of a nigga like that? Cause, you know, niggas is weird these days, bro. You never know what's going on with niggas these days, bro. So I stick to my basic shit. Nike, Polo, you know what I'm saying? Lately I've been rocking this shit, the Playboy bunny shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that, bro, you know. I don't even know how we got into that topic, but
Hey, bro, that's part. Hey, that's part of the pod, man. We just jump, bro. I told you, man. We move from topic to topic, bro. One thing I am gonna plug, man. I've heard that before, and I don't know how you feel about this. Let me know how you feel about this, man. I had an old head really talk to me one day, and it's somebody in my neighborhood. Like, he lived right across the street. I'm gonna shout him out because there's a whole bunch of Mr. Washingtons out there in the world. And I went on Mr. Washington's yard, and like playing basketball. I'm thinking he about to chew me out. And it actually built a relationship because, he came out, he was like, what you know about basketball? What you know about Dominique? What you know about Bill Cartwright? What you know about the 90s Bulls? And like, I don't know this man. Like, Mr. Washington, right. I don't know this nigga. I was in my back of my head, I'm like, bro, I just want my ball, man. Like, I got to go back in the house and eat in like 10 minutes, bro. And Mr. Washington, like, he made me have a conversation with him that, like, got me to this day. I go and talk to him anytime I got a chance, say what's up. Even now with this whole thing going on, I go talk to him. But he always dropping knowledge. And one thing he told me is, like, back in the day, representation was everything for Black people. But he has this theory, right? Okay, so tell me what you feel about this. So back in the day, we all know slavery, right? And you got these masters that are trying to make their slaves look absolutely presentable for their reputation. So on Sundays, they not only taking the slaves with them up to the church, but what they doing, and he actually showed me like a picture of it. They're bringing their slaves up there and they're dressing them like in their Sunday best. Like
Sunday best, right?
Nowadays, everybody got a Sunday best, no matter what you are. But with Black people, it carries a certain amount of weight because the masters would take them up there. Slaves wear their Sunday best. They would conclude the church, and then it stopped. For the Black people, that representation helped them because they weren't treated as slaves in that moment, even though they were being taught something that they themselves couldn't have an opinion about. On that day, with their Sunday best, they were treated more human than they were when they was out in the fields, So he dropped that on me, and I'm just like, okay, I'll do some research, come back the next day. I had an argument against it. I'm like, well, Sunday best is more of like a thing that, like, we just love looking good. Like, in general, we have a culture, and our culture demands that we know we are what we are. We're like a Black representation of the highest order. Like, we look good, we feel good, we sing good, we laugh good, we have good skills. Everything about Black is truly like amazing. And he kept telling me, he was like, man, but you don't know, like, if you look back in your history, the reason they was looking like that is because the masters just wanted to say, oh, our slaves look great, oh, yada yada yada, I got the best slaves on the plantation. And nowadays, when Black people wear clothing, like, wear the chains, wear the Gucci, wear the sweatsuits, got the most expensive shoes. He tried to make an argument that the representation we got now was built in us by the masters back in the day. How do you feel about that? Because there's so many things you can say about that. There's so many ideas you can bring to that conversation. But with him, he truly feels like the reason we think we always have to look so good all the time in front of people, buy them like the most expensive stuff, have the best watches, the best suits, the best silk, is because it was built in us back in the day.
Okay, so can I wrap that up in saying one quote from a certain gentleman who is now a billionaire?
Go ahead.
See, they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. That's why shorties holler where the ball is at. Drug dealers buy Jordan, crackhead buy crack, and the white man get paid off for all of that. And not only did he say that, but the man also said, you know who we're talking about, also said that there's things we buy to cover up what's inside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I said that last to say, like, Kanye was a genius, bro, and he's been preaching to us for a minute about this. And I feel like it's just a matter of, everybody talking about being woke. It's just a matter of being aware. and being conscious of what you're spending your time investing your thought processing into, what you're spending your time, putting into your ear gates, your eye gates, what you're taking in to your mouth as well. It's a matter of, in my complete and true opinion, bro, it's a matter of the lack of detoxification in our community. We have been so jumbled up with because they've thrown so much at us, and it comes so quickly, so much of this new technology, this new information, and now we have the internet in our hands. So instead of spending time with our families, we're spending time in our phones, and we're, instead of going outside to play our kids or playing PlayStation, it's so much, bro, that goes into even just breaking it down to the fashion, just breaking it down to what we wear. You know what I mean? Like, all that, in my opinion, kind of what's the word I want to use for it, bro?
It's like jumbled. It's like compartmentalized. That's a big ass word. I'm sorry.
It compartmentalized. Also, it's synergized. It's all in. It's like, bro, the amount of effort that they have put into controlling us is ridiculous. The amount of thought that they have put into controlling us is ridiculous. And it shows in our culture. It shows in our thought process and how we treat each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how we talk about each other. Like, in my music, bro, I talk shit. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I talk shit, and the shit that I talk comes from a thought processing from when I was an adolescent. I'm not even gonna lie. Right now, I'm just talking shit on my music, bro. When the time comes, I'm gonna have some conscious music. I'm gonna have some grown shit, some adult shit to talk about, because I already have some of those tracks available. But I know that's not what's gonna get me where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to feed my fucking family. So in the meantime, I'll conform slightly, but as I mentioned in a lot of my music, I don't conform with the rest of the culture in my particular field. Like, like, I have a Louis Vuitton coat. That's the most designer shit. That's the only designer shit I have, bro. I don't do the designer shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that because I know where it came from. I know the people behind the making of those clothing, bro. These are slave masters, bro. You know what I mean? These are slave masters. And the fact that none of us do any research, we just see another black person wearing this shit, so we wear it, or we just hear about it in the music, so we got to figure out what it is, and then we see how much it fucking costs, and we spend our whole fucking mortgage on that shit just for one pair of shoes or something. Like, it's just ridiculous, bro. You're right. This could go on for days. This could go on for days, bro. I've seen people go broke trying to look cool, bro. Does that make sense?
Nah, man. Honestly, like, whether you have a family or not, think about the investment you put in your life. Are them suits? Are them shoes? Are them chains? Like, when you got it beyond your means, like I'm talking about like the Jay-Z's of the world. I'm talking about like the Kanye's of the world. I'm talking about the people that they're not only investing in themselves, but they can be frivolous with their money because they know this is only the smallest portion of what they have as a whole. Like, unless you at that level, that conscious about your money being spent, like, you're not making real investment in your life. Those suits and those shoes and everything, they may even last a year at best. But then what's going to be the newest thing? What are people going to be attracted to? The reason the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's of the world, the reason why they're still relevant, the Drakes of the world, I mean, damn, the reason they're so relevant is because they've made investments with the money they have. I know for a fact they made sacrifices for the music, hoping and praying that people will hear and that they will like jet to that level that they are currently on, So you got to be careful, man. You got to really understand money, the business, and the rapping. Because I heard a quote. Because I watch like battle rap. I don't know. Have you seen like battle rap before? Like the URL?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's one of my humble beginnings too, was battle rapping, bro. I'll tell you a little story about that later if you want to know.
Oh, bro, I'm ready to get into that now. Yo, I love battle rap, man. And one of the quotes, I don't know if you know this artist. His name is Chef Trez. He was just on a show called Champion, and he was talking about, hey, man, if you really going to go out here and do business, he was with Bill Collector too. They was both talking about this. It's the business is more than the rapping. Like the rapping is like 10%. And then the business kind of encompasses everything else, because you can rap your ass off, but if you can't run your business right, people will never hear what you're trying to say.
That's right. I learned that at school, bro. That's what they taught us at the Art Institute. They said that it's 90% business and 10% talent. They said that's how motherfuckers like Trinidad James got on, bro. Like, come on. Trinidad James. I'm pretty sure we've all made a song in elementary school that sounds better than anything that he's ever dropped. And that is a diss. That is a diss. I don't, for the record, that's a diss. It ain't that I don't like him, but come on, bro.
I got you.
I don't know the man personally, but damn, bro.
Yeah. It's the music, right? Like as an artist, you have an opinion about the music that you hear out there.
Right, but like you said, it's business though. It's business. He was marketable. Mm-hmm. Just giving an example of a person who doesn't even have 10% of the talent, you know. So,
facts. Well, y'all been listening to my boy Cino AP talk about his life, his story, talk about a little bit of his music, some of his favorite artists. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a little commercial break. We're going to play his trailer for Timberland Boot Flow real quick, just to let people listen. So the people that's listening on the pod, I'm going to be inserting the trailer for you so you can listen to it. And for the people watching the video, we're actually going to share this screen real quick so you can actually get a glimpse of this video on YouTube. Cino, you want to say anything to let the people know before they watch this trailer real quick? Like give them like a little insight into like something they may see as the trailer goes on?
Well, man, I'm going to let y'all know the video has nothing to do with the lyrics. So don't look for nothing crazy. Ain't going to be no hoes twerking. Don't look for none of that crazy shit in my video. I'm a classy gentleman. I am a father. So, you know, it's PG-13. But it's some, you know, it's some grown shit, man. So I hope y'all enjoy it, and I appreciate y'all for checking it out. Thank you again, Adrian, for having me on the podcast, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem. If you still got time, man, we'll definitely hit up that URL store you got, and we'll hit up a couple more questions for you because we're really interested in hearing this story about how you've been living your life, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this trailer for y'all guys. I hope y'all enjoy it. This is Cino AP, Timberland Boot Flow.